Welcome to Mobile Insurance Agency's Community Manager's Best Business and Risk Management Practices video. We offer this to you as part of our industry-leading support of our manufactured home community-owning clients. Over the last 25 years, Mobile Insurance has grown into the nation's leading insurer of manufactured home community owners. Along the way, we've witnessed both the best and the worst of business practices. So here's our 9 recommendations for maximizing your community's return on investment and minimizing its operating risks. 1. Create a proper and thorough set of community rules for you and your tenants and consistently enforce them. Your rules should fit your community, your geography, and your tenant base. Include rules for animal ownership and make sure that tenant-owned swimming pools and trampolines are prohibited. Rottweilers, Chows, Pit Bulls, Mastiffs, Akitas, Wolf hybrids, and German Shepherds should be expressly prohibited. And most importantly, consistently enforce your rules. When tenants don't comply, warn them nicely. If they still fail to comply, warn them again nicely in writing. And if they still don't comply, start the eviction process and evict them nicely. It's generally a mistake to be either too friendly or too combative with tenants. 2. Employ good housekeeping throughout the community. Everyone's happier when the place looks better. Tenants, insurers, financiers, and owners. Well-kept properties attract a better tenant base. Make sure your office and the common areas are reasonably landscaped and free of debris. Any abandoned homes should be removed or refurbished. Tenant-owned homes should be skirted with no unsightly exterior damage, such as decayed siding or broken windows. Tenant home sites should comply with the park rules on appearance. 3. Walk your community regularly. Identify and correct issues such as potholes, large seams in sidewalks, shaky steps or loose handrails, trampolines, unattended tenant-owned kiddie pools, or prohibited dogs. The Manufactured Home Community Self-Inspection Report, located under the Loss Control tab of mobileagency.com, is a great tool to carry along the way as you make your rounds. 4. Properly screen prospective tenants. You must treat all prospective tenants the same. Treating them all with respect is also smart business. Furthermore, you must know the reasons that cannot be used as a basis for rejecting a prospective tenant. These include race, religion, family status, handicap status, sexual orientation, and age, among others. Also, you can no longer decline a prospect solely because they have a felony conviction. To be the basis for a legal rejection, the felony must relate to the potential safety of you and your tenants. For example, you probably cannot legally reject a tenant with a felony DUI conviction from 10 years ago, who has been out of prison 9 years, completed the Alcoholics Anonymous program, has no subsequent alcohol-related convictions, and claims to be sober for 10 years. Post fair housing compliance posters where your tenants and employees can see them. Most of our clients with employment practices liability insurance have access to free legal advice for tenant screening questions. 5. Properly select and manage the contractors you hire. First, use contractors instead of employees for complicated or more dangerous jobs, such as installing homes, electrical work, complicated plumbing, road work, tree trimming, and community-owned home refurbishing. Second, hire contractors with good references. Third, require every contractor to sign a contract, such as our Performance Agreement for Contractors, located under the Forms tab of our website, mobileagency.com. And finally, have contractors provide you a certificate of insurance that proves that they are properly insured. 6. Designate who in the company can drive on company business, even company errands in their own car. Only safe drivers with good driving records should ever drive on company business. All approved drivers should sign the Loss Control Driver Safety Agreement, found under the Loss Control tab, mobileagency.com. 7. Require each tenant moving into a community-owned home to sign the Rental Home Move-In Checklist, found under the Loss Control tab of our website, mobileagency.com. This form evidences that the home the tenant is moving into is safe and in good condition at the time they are moving in. It also requires that the tenant maintain the batteries in their smoke and/or carbon monoxide detectors. The form should also confirm that the steps and handrails into the home are safe and in good condition. Bad steps, or those without proper handrails, are a leading cause of liability claims against community owners. Deferring needed maintenance of community-owned homes is a recipe for disaster. 8. Secure your property against theft. A proper combination of fences, locked gates, lighting, alarms, and cameras are a great defense against theft of valuable park equipment and property. As cyber theft attempts are constant, you must also make sure that your computer systems have proper firewalls and that all security software is up to date. Furthermore, employees must be trained on how to avoid accidentally opening their systems to hackers, just like the Democratic National Committee did in the 2016 presidential election. Hackers didn't break into their system. They were ushered in the door by a poorly trained employee. 9. Use and preserve complaint and repair logs. All tenant complaints and requests for repairs and your responses should be documented here. This will help you identify recurring problems. It will also help you defend any future allegations that you callously failed to respond to a troublesome issue in a timely manner. Both courts and juries are impressed by contemporaneous documentation of responses to complaints and repair requests. It demonstrates a professional, well-run organization. In summary, following these 9 basic management practices is smart business. It will lower losses, improve your community, and result in enhanced returns for both you and your tenants. Contact us if you have any further questions. We feel fortunate to be part of your team and are anxious to go to work for you.